Welcome to Aksharaha, an initiative by Anvation Educational Trust. In this episode, we explore meaning, nature, scope, and importance of organizational behavior. Before we go into definitions, I want you to understand one thing very clearly. Organizations do not fail because lack of technology or lack of money. Most organizations fail because human behavior is misunderstood or mismanaged. This is why organizational behavior exists. When we say organizational behavior, we are not talking about an abstract subject. Organizational behavior focuses on how human beings behave when they are placed inside an organizational system. Now, notice the word system. A system means a structured arrangement of roles, rules, authority, processes, and expectations. So, OB studies three things together: the individual, the group, the organization as a system. You know why together? Because behavior at work is never individual alone. It is always influenced by who you work with, who you report to, what culture you work in. For example, a same person behaves differently in a startup, a government office, or MNC. Let us move on to the nature of OB. We say OB is interdisciplinary in nature. Interdisciplinary means a field that integrates knowledge from multiple academic disciplines. OB does not belong to one subject, it borrows several sciences because human behavior is complex. Let me explain this clearly. Psychology helps OB understand personality, motivation, learning, emotions. In the sense, psychology answers why does this employee behave the way they do? It studies group behavior. It explains group norms, team pressure, informal leadership, workplace relationships. That means sociology explains why do teams behave differently from individuals. Social psychology focuses on interaction. It explains influence, communication, attitude change, group decision making. This is crucial in meeting negotiations, leadership communication. Anthropology deals with culture. In OB, culture refers to shared values, beliefs, and assumptions in an organization. Anthropology helps explain why organizations develop unique cultures, why employees resist cultural change. Political science explains power, authority, conflict, organizational politics. In corporate reality, politics exist everywhere. Resources are limited, power is unequal. OB does not ignore this reality, it studies it. When we say OB is human centric orientation, that means traditional management focused on tasks, efficiency, output. Organizational behavior takes a human centric orientation. Human centric means placing human beings at the center of analysis rather than the work. OB focuses on attitude. It means how employees feel about work, perceptions, how they interpret situations, learning, how behavior changes with experience, motivation, why people exert effort, emotions, how feelings affect decisions. Modern organizations recognize that for customer you may sell product or service, but for an employee as an employer you will sell experience. Employee experience directly impacts organizational performance. Employee experience directly impacts organizational performance. Next, OB as an applied and scientific discipline. Organizational behavior is both scientific and applied. Scientific means OB relies on research, uses data, tests theories, avoid assumptions. It is not based on personal opinion or managerial intuition alone. Applied means OB is meant to solve real organizational problems. For example, low productivity, high employee turnover, workplace conflict, or absenteeism. OB does not just explain problems, it provides managerial solutions. Next, OB follows the contingency approach. Contingency approach means there is no single best way to manage people in all situations. In simple terms, what works in one organization may fail in another. What works today may fail tomorrow. Management decisions depend on organizational culture, employee profile, environmental conditions. This explains why standardized management styles often fail. Now, let us understand the scope. OB operates at three levels of analysis. At the individual level, OB studies personality. perception, attitude, learning, motivation. These explain why individuals behave differently in the same organization. OB helps managers interpret these reactions. At the group level, OB examines group dynamics, leadership, communication, conflict, team behavior. Group dynamics refers to how individuals behave when they interact as a part of group. Group creates pressure, norms, shared expectations. This is why group behavior cannot be understood by studying individuals alone. At the organizational level, OB studies organizational structure. When we say organizational structure, we are talking about how work and authority are formally arranged in an organization. In simple terms, who reports to who has decision making power, how works are divided. Structure answers one basic question: how is this organization designed to function? We will study different types of structure in detail later. For now, understand that structure shapes employee behavior. Next, organizational culture. Organizational culture refers to the shared values and unwritten rules that guide behavior in an organization. It is often described as the way things are done around here. Culture influences how people communicate, how mistakes are treated, how success is defined. Culture is not written in policy manuals, but it strongly controls behavior. Organizational climate. Organizational climate is often confused with culture, but they are not the same. Climate refers to employees' perceptions of the work environment at a given point in time. If culture is the personality of organization, climate is the mood. Climate can change faster than culture. Organizational change. Organizational change refers to planned or unplanned modifications in structure, processes, technology, and people practices. Change is inevitable due to competition, technology, market dynamics. OB studies how people respond to change, especially resistance and adaptation. These elements shape decision making, employee behavior, long term performance. Now, the most practical part: why OB matters. OB helps managers understand why employees behave differently under similar conditions, how perceptions and attitudes influence performance. This understanding prevents wrong judgments, poor managerial decision, unnecessary conflicts. Improving organizational effectiveness. The extent to which an organization achieves its objectives efficiently and sustainably. OB contributes to higher productivity, better quality of work, reduced absenteeism, lower employee turnover, higher job satisfaction. In short, OB aligns human behavior with organizational goals. Modern organizations operate in constant change. OB helps organizations manage resistance to change, encourage adaptive behavior, become learning organization. A learning organization is one that continuously improves by encouraging learning at all levels. This capability is critical in volatile business environments. So, remember this: organizational behavior is not about controlling people, it is about understanding people in organizational context. Managers who understand OB lead better, decide better, sustain performance better. Thank you for learning with Aksharaha by Anvishan Educational Trust.